Hello, everybody. This is episode 5 of my Create Above and Beyond playthrough, where last episode we created this monstrosity of a machine, and it has been producing a ton of this stuff. I have currently 17, nearly 18 stacks of these kinetic mechanisms, and I've crafted some of them into here as well. There's 11 of them in here, but that's still pretty good, and a ton of andesite. So I am stocked for a long, long, long time. One major bottleneck of my factory was that I wasn't making enough andesite alloy, um, which was because I wasn't making enough clay. So what I've done pretty much is I've added a second module of sand production. So that effectively doubles the amount of clay I'm going to get, which will hopefully make my factory more efficient because over here you can see it's not really working, and that's because it doesn't have enough andesite alloy. But when one goes in, it is able to make two. So now that this is done, my factory hopefully will be producing more andesite alloy and won't be as bottlenecked. Um, but another thing that I've noticed was I'm not getting enough andesite. But the machine underground does not make enough andesite. It makes a ton of different things, but so far it's kind of filled up all of these barrels except for the andesite one, which is pretty much empty. It has only 16 andesite in it. So I'm probably going to make a second one of those, double the production of that too, because I also need andesite to make my factory walls, because they're, really made out of it. So andesite is a really big limiting factor in my factory, but I will manage. In this episode, I'm going to be working on the factory. This design so far is very incomplete, and I'm going to build the walls for the second floor, or at least start building them. I'm gonna have a great big grand door right here, and like rotation here and gears here and here, and these areas are just gonna be filled with spinning gears and all sorts of cool stuff. So I can't wait to get this done and to get it started. So let's get rolling. Okay, so what I'm going to use are these mechanical bearings right here. So I'm gonna put them in the floor right here and here. Then what I do is I take these radial chassis and I build them all the way down, connected to the mechanical bearing. Then I glue these sides, and then I'm going to set them each to different lengths of sticking. This one will stick, I want it to stick 3, then this one 2, and then this one 3, and this one 2, and so on and so forth. And then I'll do the same with this one, just alternating. So this one will start as 2, then 3, and so on and so forth. And now the last step is to place the door in the design that I want it to be. So I'm gonna do andesite casing like this, and then brass casings up the middle, like this. And this will be the design of my front door. So now what I'm gonna do is I need to make the wiring. And just go down here. Okay, then I connect these things up with these gear boxes. Put a sequenced gear shift right here so that I can program, well, a sequence into it. Connect it up to power. So when it goes, I want it to turn 90, and I want it to delay for, say, 10 seconds. Then I want it to turn the other way. So when I attach this, it will wait for me to give it a redstone signal. So if I place a button right, just say right above it, and click it, it opens the wrong way and destroys my factory. Wait, no. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Let me just click the button again. Hopefully this doesn't destroy everything. And then I will disconnect power. Okay, so it's trying to stick to these things for some reason. So I'm just gonna pick up all these doors and kind of just rebuild them. How about that? So I think the problem was that when it opened up, these casings touched this stuff, and then it like thought that it was sticking to it, because these casings kind of like to stick to things a lot, because they're part of the create mod, and I guess like create mod special blocks like these, kind of act as glue on each other and on things around it. So when it opened up, it stuck to these things right here, and and then the radius that I had said, like this three and stuff, then applied to these parts right here. So then it moved the entire wall. So I think all I have to do is make sure that everything is clear. And also I'm going to change the direction because I want it to be opening inwards. So let me do that real quick. Okay, switch that direction, switch that direction. And then I'm going to rebuild the door. Okay, now time for my next test. I forgot to connect power back to it. So it opens up, goes into the right position, then it waits for 10 seconds, closes, and okay, so I've removed these top bearings and just glued these things on manually. Let's see how that works. Okay, I glued that one wrong. And perfect. Okay, let me just glue that one right real quick. Alright, I added pressure plates, and so now it opens whenever you step on them. So now I'm just gonna fix up this floor and move on to the walls and stuff. Okay, I have made some progress on the front of my factory. I completed the door, got it all looking nice. And then I made these these three spinning bits right here, which gives the factory just movement and that create mod vibe that I'm looking for. I'm really proud of this, and I want to work on the rest of this stuff, but unfortunately, I know the episode like practically just started, but this is all I have time for today. We still accomplished a good, some cool stuff. Like these gears and stuff here look really awesome, and I think that's a win in my books. But today I just don't have as much time. So next episode, hopefully I'll get all the walls complete, like all the way around. Maybe I'll get like the ceiling in on the second floor up there, and hopefully I can start working on like a personal bedroom area down here. Because, right now it's kind of just bare, and no one wants a bare basement. I was thinking I could also do like a power station where I can, generate the rotational power with some special furnace engines. But it's just that stuff is made out of brass, and I do not have very much brass right now. So, thank you all so much for watching. This episode has been really fun to make. Please leave any comments down below on any ideas you may have for this factory, because there's a lot I need to do with it, and I only have so many ideas. So if you have something like a suggestion, put it in the comments, and I will most likely put it on. I will somehow try to implement it into my build. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.